my dear friend. Thank you for joining me for our word encounter. I want us to open our Bible to Matthew chapter 25, verse 1 to 4. Matthew chapter 25, verse 1 to 4. And I read from the New King James verse. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be likened to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet a bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. Verse 3. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Beloved, I thank you for joining me. Today, I want to share a word I name Be Wise. Be wise. The story we have read speaks about 10 virgins. The Bible says 5 were wise and the other 5 were foolish. They were going to a wedding ceremony to see a bride and a bridegroom. The 5 wise prepared adequately, and the 5 foolish ones did not prepare adequately. In life, we must plan for the unseen or the future. In life, you must always look beyond the now. You see, the 5 virgins look beyond the now. They look in the future. They foresee the future. You see, we are going to learn lessons about the wise virgins and the foolish virgins. What are the lessons? Because the Bible is a practical book. The Bible is a book that we must use to guide the activities of our life. So I want us to look at 4 lessons that we can learn from the 5 virgins, the 5 wise virgins. Number 1, they planned for the journey. They took all that they needed. The Bible said they took extra oil. So when the oil that was originally in the lamp ran out in the midnight, they put another oil there. They planned for the future. They prepared adequately. They were conscious. They were deliberate and intentional in their mind that even though we have oil in our lamp, what about if that oil finishes? What are we going to do? So they take extra. What is teaching us today is that in life we must plan. We must plan the money we have. The money we have in our hands may be small, but we have to plan. Everything that we do in our life, we need to plan. We need to plan for our marriages. We need to plan for our businesses. We need to plan for in our family. Everything we do on this earth, without properly planning, we cannot do it. Number 2, what do we learn from the wise virgins? They had foresight. They have the ability to predict the future. They have the ability to predict the outcome. What will happen in future? You see, what these people did, they answered the question, what if? What if our oil ran out? Are we going to have extra oil? So they went with extra oil. In life, your ability to answer the what ifs. What about if this thing happen? How am I going to address it? Your ability to predict the future and to prepare towards the future. The reason why people do insurances for their vehicles, life insurance and other insurance, they are predicting the future. They are preparing for the outcome. What about if something bad in the future happen? How am I going to deal with it? That's the second lesson. So the second lesson is foresight. The third lesson we must learn from these 5 virgins is that they were focused. They were focused. Their focus was that their primary idea and aim was that we are going to see the bride and the bridegroom, and that's it. So whatever we need to prepare, whatever we need to do to be able to see the bride and the bridegroom, what was it? You see, when the foolish came to ask them for oil, they say, no, we can't give you all oil. We are sorry, because the oil we have is for our lamp and not for your lamp. We don't have enough. In life, if you don't learn to say no to certain things, you are going to fail. The reason why Eve brought problem to his marriage, to his family, and Adam was that when the snake went to the garden in Genesis chapter 3, Eve did not learn to say no. There are sometimes people may ask her for some things. We have to be straightforward. I'm sorry. I wish I could have helped, but I can't help. Because if they were not focused, our focus is to see the bride and the bridegroom. So these 5 foolish virgins who oil ran out and they came to ask them for oil. If they were to give their extra oil to them, they would have hindered themselves. Because in that, when their oil finished, they wouldn't have extra on. So in life, you must be focused. And the last lesson we learned about these 5 virgins is that they were courageous. They stayed in the night and they were alert. So when the alarm sound in the midnight that the bride and the bridegroom has arrived, they went. They were courageous. They were determined. And they were bold. So beloved, success cannot come to us until we intentionally, deliberately, and intelligently plan for it. So if success is going to come to you, my brother, my sister, you must be intentional about it. You must be deliberate about it. And you must be intelligent about it. Prepare for it. Plan for it. I pray, may the spirit of intelligence, may the spirit of wisdom come upon us. May we be wise in our decisions. And as we plan for the future, may we plan properly. May we have foresight. May we be focused. And may we be courageous. Be courageous. In life, there is nothing you can do without being bold, without being confident, and without being strong. May the Lord help you in Jesus' name. See you next time. This is your beloved friend, Pastor Robert. God bless you.